Okay, welcome to this demo of an e-commerce website that I built for the Week Studio challenge, which is an innovative game store that has AI recommendation, um, chatbot assistant, as well as live activity tracking of events that take place on the platform on the website. And so this is the landing page or the home page. So when the user comes to this page, they see this action button that says shop now, which takes them to the game store. And they can also go down and scrolling down, you see the latest games, and also you see the best-selling game. So we are bringing straight content to the user to make choices. So for those that just want to get the latest games, they can come here and make purchase of the latest games. For those that want the best-selling games, you can see it here as well. The prices are shown, and then there are recommendations and ratings for each of the games. So you can also make choices based on recommendation percentage, and then there's the video that plays a preview video of the gameplay, and then yeah, and so we can scroll down, we can see games for you. These are personalized games for the user, um, that we bring to their store, that we bring to their attention rather. And so you can see the recommendations going on, and yeah, they can also choose how they want to see their layout of the content, whether they want to see it in a grid view or they want to see it in a list view. And so this is being managed by the Wix storage API to keep track of user preference. So if I want to see it in a list view, this is how I'm going to see it in list view, and if I want to see it in grid view, this is how I'm going to see it in grid view. And so if I go across other pages, I'm going to see it based on the view I select. And so we have this action link button that says see all games, that takes them to straight to this game store page. There's an about section about the company, just to give some information about the idea. And then there's this CTS section, that's promoting the summer sales that is currently going on with automatic 10% discount. And then here there's an AI avatar video that's generated, and so we can click play to see to just watch it.
Welcome to Gamewave. Dive into our sizzling summer sale with a cool 10% discount on all purchases. Don't miss out. Shop now and level up your gaming experience.
And so that video is there to just keep the user engaged and to make them take advantage of these summer sales. And then there's the subscribe section in the footer where you can subscribe to get latest information about newest games, and maybe even summer sales, winter sales, and whatever promotions that are going on the platform. So if we click the see announcement button, this is going to take us to the news page where we can see the news about that particular summer sales that is ongoing. This is the content for it, a link again that takes them to the store page to just keep them directing the user's attention to the store page. And for accessibility, or for those that just don't want to read content and just want to listen to the audio, there's this AI generated audio of this news, and we can play it and just to give it a try.
Summer Sizzler, Gamewave's hottest deals yet. Gamers, get ready to turn up the heat this summer with Gamewave's scorching summer sale.
And so this AI audio, has some emotions to it. So there are things like giggles to just keep the user engaged. So it has this more human-like um, voice effect. And so we can go to the games page, and so we can see again we are advertising the summer sale. So this banner section is a way to advertise what's ongoing, so the users can take advantage of this sales promo that is going on. So we can also get more purchases on this website. And so the animation in the banner is being done by the Wix animation API. So scrolling down, you may have noticed that there's this live activity tracking that keeps showing. I'll come back to that. And so we have this search games, so user can search by games, by the game name they want, and they can filter by category. In this case, it's the genre. You can see action, adventure, and different game genres. We can also filter or sort by the relevance. So by default, we bring by relevance because we want to give the best content to the user. And then if you want to filter by maybe newest release, you want to see the latest games on the platform, or you want to filter by lowest price, you want to go cheap or you want to go expensive, you have that as well. You can also filter by A to Z accordingly, Or if you just want to go retro style, you can also filter by the date oldest. And so again, we have the controls here for changing your viewing style. So if you don't want the grid, you later want to choose this layout list view style, you see that as well, or you go back to the grid style as well. And so you can see everything's well laid out, the title of the game, the genre, the price, the description, and then the ratings, and also the recommendations for each of the games, to keep users engaged and want to make purchase for the game. And so going down, you can see inside the games that are in the platform, and then you can also this navigation is also pagination rather. It's also done or handled by the Wix data API for querying and also handling pagination. So we don't just show all the content at once, we filter down, and then you can click next and it takes you to the next page. So when you click next, it brings you back to the top of the screen. That's been handled by the Wix window API to scroll back to the top. And so you can see more games that you like. You can go, and then each of these are video preview. So you click next again, you see the next content that are also on the platform, and then you can click play. Maybe we play this one, and then you have the play button going. So there's the game. So users can easily see the preview of the game before they make purchase, or if they're interested, you can pause, you can try out another one, and then we can see this another gameplay again, where users can see what they want to purchase. By default, the audio doesn't play out, so it's not aggressive.
This update, the Rikers clean.
But yeah, user can turn that up. And so the preview of the thumbnail, or the video thumbnail, is actually the game header image, or the game image itself. And so users can go down, and so we can just keep going and seeing all the content that we have in the store. Or maybe I can just search by the game, maybe Firewatch. This is one of the games that I played, so let me search by Firewatch, and then it will give me result about Firewatch. I can see add to cart and view details, so I'm going to click view details. So now this takes us to the personalized page, or dynamic page for this game. And so you can see it has these breadcrumbs for SEO. So you can easily go back to your own page, or you go back to the games page if you want. You can see the title. The title of this page is actually the title of the game, because it's a dynamic page, and so we are using the Wix SEO API for this. You can see the content, you can see the price, the description. You can see add to cart, remove to cart. Currently I have this game in my wish list, so that's why it's saying remove from wish list. And so if I toggle this off, it just says add to wish list. And so you can see that it's actually fast, because we are doing something called optimistic UI. So when you add to cart, it's super fast. You can see it, and you can remove to cart, it's super fast. So it's actually doing behind the scenes, actually making the API calls to remove to cart or add to cart. And when that's done, it validates or reconcile with the front-end UI. And so I'm gonna add to cart, so we can come back to that. And so you can see there's a recommendation, you can see more details. You can see there's also a Gamewave AI here. So we're gonna come back a little bit to this. And so you can see the trailers of each of the game. You can play them and just have a feel of maybe what you want to see, the gameplays and all. And we have screenshots, we have about the game. So this about the game is a description about the game, so you can read it if you want before you make a game purchase. And if you don't have time, we have the Gamewave AI to give you a summary for that as well. And so we can also see related games about the current game you're currently viewing. So in case you also want to make extra purchase for any other games that are also related to this Firewatch, you can click that as well. And so let's try out the Gamewave AI.